Goose Gang! What up, YouTube? It's Nico, and I am back with another video. That was loud, was it? On this video right here, I will show you guys the history of BAPE. No, BAPE, the streetwear. It is one of the hype beast brands. Matter of fact, it's one of the best ones right next to Supreme. I remember a long time ago, BAPE was a jacket, you know, bathing gape. It was a jacket and also had the shoes. It was back in the early, well, I say around like the late 2000s. By the way, who remembers that song by Soulja Boy saying, I got me some bathing gape. I got me some bathing gape.
I got me some bathing. I got me some bathing. I got me some. I got me some.
Anyway, like I said, you know, BAPE is one of the best hype beast brands out right now. And so I'm gonna show you guys a reaction video of BAPE. Alright, here we go. Also, if you are watching this video right now, like and subscribe and leave a comment.
And yet, the iconic labels and individuals who invoke the word legendary are rare, super rare. Here in Japan, even fewer reserve the right for that title, but none are more deserving than the man who defined a cultural revolution not only in the East, but the West as well. I'm your boy Reggie Casual, and today, instead of asking what, we are asking who the hell is Nigo? Born Tomoaki Nagao on December 23rd, 1970, Nigo grew up in the modest prefecture of Gunma, a far cry from the hustling lights of Tokyo. However, Nigo's interest in hip-hop culture was untenable, and thus the beginning of the avid collector came into fruition. While Nigo is known to the outside world for pretty much one thing, which we'll get into later, it's important to note that he is pretty much a curator of everything he's interested in, from LL Cool J, Beastie Boys, and Run DMC records to having a whole room in one of his homes designed by Gucci. He's not saving money. He doesn't do that. Now, after high school, Nigo would move to Tokyo to attend the prestigious Bunka School of Fashion and Design, to which he admitted he gained nothing from except meeting a future business partner in Jun Takahashi. No. Nigo made his chops in the Tokyo nightlife scene, where he networked with up-and-coming artists, entertainers, and DJs. Such were the times. But it was his chance encounter with Hiroshi Fujiwara that changed everything for Tomoaki, even his name. Thing is, Nigo means number 2 in Nihongo, and the name comes from the fact that he bears a striking resemblance to Fujiwara, the quote-unquote godfather of Japanese street fashion himself. People started calling Tomoaki Nigo, and both Fujiwara and Nigo approved. The name stuck, and there you have it. That's the history. Nigo not only shared physical similarities to Fujiwara, but also his penchant for collecting and fashion, and the era of master and apprentice soon followed. What would come after is a flurry of movement and networking on the part of Nigo. In 1993, a big year for him, Nigo would open the Nowhere store in a joint venture with friend Jun Takahashi of Undercover fame. During this time, he also met Skate Thing, the enigmatic designer that spearheaded much of Japanese streetwear's graphic design aesthetic. Nigo would then open the same year his first venture, a bathing ape in lukewarm water, offering up designs every week with Skate Thing at Creative. Commonly referred to as simply BAPE, the brand would redefine a generation and subsequently be uplifted by Western acts and artists such as Pharrell Williams, Kanye West, and countless others. In fact, the aforementioned Pharrell Williams became good friends with Nigo and would pair to create Billionaire Boys Club and Ice Cream. Nigo was also a DJ for the Teriyaki Boys and basically created the frenzy that is exclusive hype that you are all well aware of today. That's right, blame Nigo. He's that guy. He's the one who created the exclusive in street fashion, or he's partly responsible for it. He purposely scaled back BAPE by famously offering only 10% of the actual demand. Yes, He created that frenzy. And this is to be expected from a guy who collects everything from Cause, Warhol, and Futura. He also has a Star Wars collection that is valued at over $250,000 and owned a brand when at its peak was bringing in $45 million a year. Mostly in Japan, which if you are any kind of smart person, you would know that that is no laughing matter, especially during a time with virtually no internet like we know it today. Especially in Japan, which means like no internet. And that's what the industry folks call major. But as the saying goes, nothing lasts forever, not even BAPE. Now, of course, we know BAPE, and that probably deserves its own what the hell, so we won't go too far into that. But after selling 90% of his stake in BAPE to the Hong Kong conglomerate IT in 2011, Nigo stayed on as creative director as part of BAPE's rescue package. However, he officially left the company for good in 2013. And that was in the cards as BAPE began expanding, the antithesis of what Nigo originally envisioned. He would go on to become one of the most important tastemakers in the street fashion scene on the world stage. Currently, Nigo operates his new company, Nigo, which houses a restaurant, Curry Up, dedicated to his love of curry. His newer brand, Human Made, which is arguably better than BAPE, which reworks vintage fabrics and wares. His own shop, Cold Coffee, that houses Human Made, and his collector brand, Golden. He has his own cafe, Dub 25 Cafe, located in Shibuya. He's the creative director of Uniqlo's UT shop and creative director of Shanghai-based culture magazine, Yoho, or Yoo-hoo, whatever. He has an infrequent relationship with Adidas, designs with United Arrows and Sons from time to time, has a Human Made black label line sold currently at places like the Black Sense Market, and he can be seen teaming up with celebs from all around the world and continues to this day to collect what he loves. In short, the man puts in work, like super work. He's working harder than all of us. And although Nigo has never quite returned to his BAPE form with any of his new ventures, there's no denying his legendary status in all of street fashion. His playful take on Western urban fashion and infusing it with a loud Japaneseness will never be forgotten, and shaping almost the entirety of street fashion as it currently exists today, or at least being a big part of that, is no small feat. And maybe that's why people continue to fawn over him, simply waiting for another genius move, another BAPE, so to speak. Quite simply, Nigo making BAPE is probably the reason why rappers and entertainers are into fashion today, and that's saying a lot. I'm not saying that's the whole thing, but that's saying a lot. So we'll continue to wait, but until then, we'll marvel at his work and influence. And that's just it. The story continues for the dude from Gunma named Tomoaki, and wherever he goes, you can expect people to pay attention and follow. But for now, tell us what you think about Nigo and his influence on street fashion in the comments. Request your own suggestions for what the hell as well, and give a thumbs up if you like this video. Make sure you follow on Instagram for the visuals and Twitter for the info, and help us make the show better by supporting us on Patreon if you would like. But most importantly, keep it locked right here for all of your info on international street fashion and culture from Tokyo. It's your boy, and keep it casual. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. We out. I like that question. What the hell? Who the hell is Nigo? What the hell is a Nigo? That's pretty good too.
Alright, YouTube. That video was good. And it shows you how the BAPE was started and also to where it is now. Alright. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Alright, YouTube. Juice Gang!